everybody! This is Mike Wazowski. And I'm Bobby. And welcome to Cartoon Sports News! The news channel of Cartoon Sports. With that out of the way, let's get into tennis! Today is Monday, May 23rd. Oh, by the way, what a great senior trip John had. But I also did not know Minuet and C-Swirl were with him. That was amazing to see Minuet go there too. I mean, she experienced the first roller coaster at Carowinds, so that's good. With C-Swirl and John. Even though John was the one going like the, oh yeah, and let's go, that one. Like those times when he was with me and with C-Swirl on that roller coaster, jeez, what a great time they had. But then Minuet had some problems when they left there in the bus, like the stuck in traffic, you're right, being played around a little bit too much, and trying to get other people to stop singing songs that she doesn't want to listen to. Like God, it's like Mario Land, a Pizza Land. That's how it is, right? Yeah. But today, it's none of that today, because that was Friday. That was like days ago. Now let's talk about the matches that John has scored. The 3 matches. I don't know why he did 3 again. Like he scored Twinkleshine's match, Sugar Bell's match, and Minuet's match. Why did he score Minuet's match anyway? I don't know. But you know how he is. So let's get on talking about the first match we're going to talk about today. The first match we're going to talk about in Cartoon Sports News is the match between Twinkleshine and Vapor Trail. This is one of these matches that we did say we did not know who's going to win, but we did talk about it. But we feel Twinkleshine might be the harder opponent for Vapor Trail because it was really... Where did they mean that one? I don't know what's going on in this country. Okay, let's just move on to the stats of the match, which I want to see. Wow, wowie woo. Twinkleshine wins 6-3, 6-2 against Vapor Trail, and looks that I told you. Twinkleshine was a harder opponent in that one, as it looks like it. The stats, first serve percentages, that's good. Aces, 5-1, double faults, thank the Lord. First serve percentage 1, Vapor Trail 49%, pizza. Winners, 59. The 4 serves, that's okay. Break points, 4-6, And points 1, yeah, so in the middle. And that is the stats from that match. So, Mike Wazowski, how did Twinkleshine really pull this win off against the 22nd seed Vapor Trail in this one? Because you look at the draw and you tell me how much carnage we might see into the coming rounds of this Miami Open tournament. Well, Bobby, the way Twinkleshine played in that match was really awesome. I mean, Twinkleshine has really showed her that she can play good on Vapor Trail's first serves. Like, you look at the first serve 1 percentages from both sides. Twinkleshine's first serve 1 percentages are like in the 70s. Like, that is amazing. But as you look on Vapor Trail's first serve 1 percentages, it's like below 50%. Which one makes me wonder what's going on with Vapor Trail. Like, your first serves are the best serves to win points on. That's how the great players of the whole wide world, like Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, Mr. Novak Djokovic, and anyone else in the top 30 that can get their first serves in at a great percentage. But I know why. It's because it's harder. You're facing against harder opponents. It's getting harder to get your serves 1 percentage high in the first serve percentage. I know, but it's getting harder for Vapor Trail to get through this. But Vapor Trail was the better in this match. I mean, 59 winners, amazing. Even though Twinkleshine made 21 and 4 serves, it's still a good victory for her in this match. Now, as you know, she's into the 3rd round. Congratulations for Twinkleshine. But you look at your stage, look at your part of the draw, you might see someone else who's getting in the way. So good luck for Twinkle in the third round. Good luck. Now everybody wants to know how Twinkle are winning these matches. Well, let's talk about her return game. In these matches she plays, it's been mostly her specialty since that time. I mean, she really plays hard. Twinkle specialty in return game is really just battering the first serves. That's about it. That's how Twinkle is, always. Okay, it's time. You know what time it is. It's time to talk about the second match of John scored. It's between Sugar Belle, which was a 32 seed. She is right now against Queen Haven. She was out of the radar of the rankings because of that, Crash Road Open. Nobody wants to give him Mario Bouquet. Let's just move on. It's time for the major stats of what happened in this match, and it's gonna be nutty. Let's go. What the Goomba? Sugar Belle just really dominated in this one. Gets Queen Haven 6-0, 6-0. No? Oh, we're gonna talk about another match that has to score. Jesus. First serve percentages. Wow. Aces. Holy Jesus. 10-3. 10 aces. Jesus. Nobody can I make that many? I mean, I can tell that to John Isner. He's the one to make 54 aces. Jesus. Not better than John Isner, but good start. Double faults. Not too shabby. 0-0. Could drop both sides. First serve 1 percentage is 83%. Wowee. Amazing. 26%. Pick me even. What? Next. That's too much bad. How about the winners? Dominated. And for serves, that's so low. Breakpoints. 100% of breakpoints converted by Sugar Belle. What the Goomba. And points won. That was early dominated. And that was stats from this awesome match. Now, Bobby, I know you were there watching Sugar Belle's match, and everybody knows that because John saw you in the stands. What was your aspect of Sugar Belle's match? Like, it was like a bomb fist for Sugar Belle to win that one. How do you think Sugar Belle won this one? So, Mike Wazowski, the way Sugar Belle played was absolutely on mark. The way Sugar Belle played is like, she was like everywhere at the same time, but with great tennis moves. I mean, the way she was hitting those balls, you know how some tennis players hit those balls like a great master of all time? Like, there's a lot of tennis players that have some great backhands. Like Cameron Norrie, as you know him for the great, he's now in Wimbledon. Sorry, this is like way back in time. Like, this is like way like headed to the future, but as you know, Cameron Norrie, yeah. A great backhand by Sugar Belle is really getting off to a great start. I mean, she wasn't the one, I think she was the one that learned it. But I think it's all because of Twinkleshine. Twinkleshine was the one that shared her backhand traits to Sugar Belle and Minuet, because she was doing that and she like really did well with those moves. But the way Sugar Belle played was really early a domination. Like, she early just kept Queen Haven just scoring points. Like, that's why the break points are 6 for 6. Like, Jesus. Early took every serve and just took the balls right out of it. Like, just knocked the balls into great lineas. Like, Jesus, awesomeness, okay? I mean, Sugar Belle did her best. And now she's into the third round of the tournament. Congratulations to Sugar Belle. But you might need to look into your draw, the bracket, because you never know who your next opponent might be. So now everyone wants to ask, what is Sugar Belle's mentality during that match? Well, I bet it was just the attacking mentality that almost every pony has. It all came from Rarity, the attacking mentality. Sugar Belle used it and really did well. That's how she dominated in this match. It was a great game for her. Congratulations to the third round, Sugar Belle. Okay, boys, the next match that we totally did not want to do, but John did anyway, is between Flitter and Minuet. Minuet is such a great character. Do not mess with, because she can play balls at situations where backhands can be a real game changer in these kind of matches. Let's move on to the stats of this match, which is going to be a Goomba. So here are the stats. Oh my god, it's the same score we ever imagined. Minuet wins against Flitter 6-0, 6-0. It's the same score Sugar Bell won against Queen Haven. That was the match we talked about before this one. Look at that. What happened to stats, boys? First are percentages, both with 100%. Nice work. Aces, 9 aces by Minuet. Jesus. 1 ace off of Sugar Bell. Jeez. Double faults, really cool. First serve percentages, again with the 86%. It's in the 80s. Flitter, ooh. That first serve percentage won by Flitter. Might need to drop that to the -9. Winners! Oh my goodness, 40th. Next, unforced errors. Really short. Break points. Wow. Minuet did not let Flitter even face a break point. Minuet didn't even face a break point. 6 for 6. Awesome. It's amazing. Points 1. Wow. Just early. Dominated. That's awesomely bombed. That is the stats of that match. Well, Mike Wazowski, even though we didn't see this match and John did it anyway, let's say one of us was there. How did Minuet win this match to her ability to win these? Well, Bobby, Minuet was really a hard competitor for Flitter to face off against. I mean, Minuet is number 8 in the world, aka in the Cartoon World Tour. How can you beat someone that high up in the rankings? Yeah, you won't. And that's what Minuet told Flitter. You won't beat me, and guess what? Minuet wins this one 6-0, 6-0. Early dominating Flitter on every piece of the court. Serving, returns, everywhere. Even the 9 aces. Like, come on. You could not beat her anywhere else. That is a hard way of winning games. But Minuet was totally the better pony in this match, even though it was a tough one. But seriously, Minuet was totally better than Flitter just in that match. Like, Jesus, like, Minuet really pushed this match to a really good start. I mean, the way, okay, so let's say, I mean, when we look at Minuet's ways, her serving is like an improbable, awesome guessing game. You have to guess where the serve's gonna go. And the return game by Minuet, remember what I said about the shared trait Minuet got from Twinkle String? Yeah, used it to her ability to get a lot of shots in, get a great backhand like Cameron Norrie, and all the greatness, the serving like Roger Federer, and the backhand like Cameron Norrie, the returns like awesome. They're coming to a point of greatness and stability for Minuet to get further into the tournament. I mean, as you know, Minuet wants to get closer to the world #1 as soon as possible. Because, you know, the Australian Open's coming up and everyone's going to watch it. It'll be good to watch. But for Minuet, this is a big game for her to win, to get further into the tournament. But now you have to look at your part of the draw, because it's going to get tougher every round. Great job, Minuet. Congratulations. You're into the 3rd round. Congratulations. Now, everybody wants to talk about Minuet's specialty to help her win these matches. You know what I just said. The share trait by Twinkle Shine with the backhand, like Cameron Norrie. Minuet's serving ability is like a guessing game. It really is a guessing game. You're gonna have to guess, did she hit it left, right, or just kind of diagonal through the corners? I don't know which way it goes. I mean, if I play Minuet, yeah, that serve is gonna be crazy to play against. And the return game by Minuet is so good. Like, Minuet's return game, it's like so amazing. Like, the backhand is so good. Like, you take one swing backhand in the direction where the ball is to your right, and the way you swing at it, it's so amazing for her to get to these points. I mean, that is a great way Minuet used that ability to win that match. And now we're going to talk about the last match that we did not get to, but let's get to it anyway. Okay, the match we're going to talk about is the Sea Swirl and Torque Wrench game. Sea Swirl was the 9th seed, and Torque Wrench was unseeded. Based off the results, Sea Swirl won that game 6-2, 6-2. What a way for Sea Swirl to win that game, right? Awesome. It's amazing and great. But Sea Swirl has done better in this match than the other matches, because it's really getting tougher to try it. beat competitors you already know that are way behind you in the rankings, which C-Swirl took advantage of against Torque Wrench, because Torque Wrench was really out of the radar, because she was like way back in the pack of the rankings. Like, she couldn't figure out a way. I mean, congratulations for winning your first round match, but sweet C-Swirl got the better of you in the second round. C-Swirl was better, but it's how she plays. C-Swirl's into the third round. Remember, look at your draw. It could get hard. Now, let's talk about the straight. Does C-Swirl know her best friend Minuet is in her draw? Well, Minuet told C-Swirl when they looked at the draw that Minuet is at the bottom of her draw, but C-Swirl at the top of her draw. Meaning a quarterfinal match is plausible. That is crazy. C-Swirl does not know Minuet is in her draw, but right when Minuet told her, she was shocked that she looked at the draw and knew her friend Minuet is below her in the draw. So knowing a quarterfinal match is imminent between those two, and that's really tough. C-Swirl knows that someone's up against her called Twinkleshine, and it will get in the way. But Minuet's also a friend of Twinkleshine. That's another problem. This is gonna be harder for C-Swirl to get out of this, okay? But no, Minuet is in your draw with C-Swirl. Now it's time for the, you know what time it is. It's time for the day of the matches. The next 4 matches coming up. Let's go. Some great matches to see. Let's talk about them now. The first match we're going to talk about is between the 5th seed Lyra Heartstrings and the cat of all cats, Lampo. Now, between these two, Lyra is the heavy favorite. Why? Because Lyra is the 5th seed of the tournament and also number 5 in the world, showing that Lampo has no chance to win against Lyra Heartstrings, even though this is a match that we're going to look at. Lampo is a cat that really knows how to play tennis, but has a hard time trying to beat ponies in the tournament. I mean, he managed to get some points, I think from the first round. Congratulations, got some points. And from the tournament previously, and that's congratulations, another congratulations. Now, you're playing against a top 5 competitor, which is a pony, Lyra Heartstrings. You're playing against number 5 in the world, and that is the hardest game in your entire career for Lampo as a cat. No competitor has ever played against the top 5. A lot. I mean, we have right now Lampo playing against the 5th seed, aka number 5 in the world, Lyra Heartstrings. That's a hard match to deal with. That's why Lyra Heartstrings is the heavy favorite. Whatever happens, you know, Lyra Heartstrings is definitely gonna win. The next match we're gonna talk about is between 2 characters from distinctly different places. One that is a friend of Vapor Trail, and one that is a rival of Applejack. This is going to be a match that could be entertaining, or as I say, a little bit flying versus flying, aka serve versus return. Let's get on with the talk. The second match we're going to talk about, as you know by how Bobby detailed it, is between Strawberry Sunrise, the rival of Applejack, which they met in the first round, which Strawberry Sunrise won in an easy fashion, against the 25th seed High Winds, aka a friend of Vapor Trail, which lost against Swinkershine. And we talked about it at the beginning of the news. God. Now, this one is gonna be really difficult to really pick between, because you look at the matches that Sunrise played before she got to the second round, and the way High Winds played previous tournaments, it's really hard to decide who might win this one. But you'll always determine by serving, returning, aces, any way possible. Backhands, forehands, whatever makes sense. As you look between these two, it's harder to deny how close they're hitting, how close their greatness are. But Strawberry Sunrise is a very new competitor to tennis. And High Winds know how to play tennis a lot. So this is newcomer versus a competitor that played a lot of tournaments. So you got a really new versus whatever veteran match. You got newcomer versus veteran match right here. So this is gonna be very tight, but as you know, High Winds has been picked as a favorite by others around. So that kind of tells you there's could be a chance for High Winds winning the match, but I still do not know. It's a very tough match to decide on. It's the hardest match to decide on. It's really a pissy match to talk about, because it's very hard to decide who wins this match. It's really tough for these two to play against each other. But here we are in the second round of the tournament. Guess what? This can be a very tough match, but I cannot pick between these two because these are harder to turn about. But we'll see how the match goes. See you there. Now, as you know, the next match is coming in. A character from a new generation has just jumped into the top 20 and ready to play some tennis. It's gonna be hard, but this is against a cat and a pony from a new generation. Let's go. Oh boy, let's go. The match we're talking about is between the 17th seed and the first time she's in the top 20 of the world rankings, Pip Petals versus Nermal. Nermal's a cat, just like Lampo, but Lampo is a better cat than Nermal. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now, Pip Petals, this is her first time in the top 20 of the rankings. The last time she played, that was in the Great Ocean Road Open tournament. Everybody thought after she won against Bonbon in the third round, she would make it to the finals, but her sister, Zip Storm, got in the way. Really, it was a tough one, but that third set tiebreaker, Jesus Christmas. Now, Pip Petals has became even stronger these matches. Now, as you know, she is a musician, yes, and a great tennis player in the Cartoon World Tour. Now, her opponent is Nermal, a cat just like Lampo, but had a harder race and the other distances in the first round. Yeah. So Nermal had a harder road. Nermal's hardest road is now in the second round, because Pip Petals is in his way now, but Pip Petal is the heavy favorite coming into this match, because everybody knows Pip is gonna win it easy. Yeah, we know, because we see the scores like awesome. You remember the first round of the Great Ocean Road Open? That was Pip Petal's first match against Pink Panther, and it was like totally dominated. Yeah, we feel this is gonna be the same way this match is gonna go, early dominated. But don't forget, this is a match of all greatness. Remember, Pip Petals has never given up on a match. She wants to get higher in the rankings. That's why this tournament has a whole lot of points ready for her to take. Because becoming the champion of the Miami Open gets you 24 points. That is a lot of moolah to points to your ranking, which will excellentioso jump you way high into the rankings. Maybe to the top 10, and maybe top 5. Ooh. But remember, it's getting tough as the road to that point gets harder. Oh yeah. Now, Pit Pedal is still the heavy favorite by almost everyone. Even Zipstorm's gonna be watching her play. Because remember, they like watching their matches. Now, as you know, the last match we're gonna talk about is a rematch from the Great Ocean Road Open. We know. Everybody's annoyed that we got this again. But we have to deal with it. Because these rematches are popping up like crazy, okay? Let's just talk about this match and get it over with. So, the last match we're gonna talk about. What the Goomba? The last match we're talking about is definitely a rematch from the Great Ocean Road Open. First God round. This is between Shaggy Rogers, the man of everything, and the 10th seed, Silver Spoon. Before this match, Silver Spoon was lower seeded in the previous tournament. Welcome to the top 10 now. So, congratulations, Silver Spoon, you made it to the top 10. Congratulations. But now you're getting a rematch in the second round. What the Goomba? Oh. This is a rematch from the first round of the Great Ocean Road Open, which Silver Spoon won in 3 crucial sets. Now here we are again in this match again. So still, Silver Spoon won head-to-head 1-0 against Shaggy, but Shaggy has become very better, and Silver Spoon's gonna have a hard time because it's gonna be a tough one. But Eagle Eye viewers are noticing an upset alert coming out now, because I am not saying this is a tough game, but this one's gonna be a tough game for Silver Spoon. This is gonna be one of the toughest games she'll ever play, because this is another rematch. This is the second time they met. Like, everybody hates matches that are the same from a previous tournament. Like, everybody hates that so much. Like, it's a gravy or pizzaland of Finland. But I'm being so sarcastic about it. Let's just talk about what's going on. Now, Silver Spoon is now in the top 10 right now. I mean, after previous success in the Great Ocean Road Open, they really pushed the rank up. But now, the ranking she has right now could in fact go bad. Because when we talk about these matches, this is where a lot of carnage takes place, okay? Remember that, yes, we know this is a rematch from the previous tournament. Yes, Silver Spoon won that in a very crucial way. But now, Shaggy's has noted this is a rematch, and this is going to be even better to play. Silver Spoon's going to have a harder time in this one. But, you know, Silver Spoon at some point has gotten irritated that this match popped up again in her doorway in the Miami Open. This is just like the Zipstorm Mod Pie match. We talked about it. Like, everybody knows this is a gosh darn rematch. And guess what, John? This is really getting aggravating because, you know, he scores whatever match he wants to take on. But Silver Spoon kept urging him to do the match, which he did anyway, which he'll do anyway, but we'll never know what's gonna happen next. Jesus Christmas, this match is such a rematch that I don't even want to talk about a lot anymore. Rematches are just getting really irritating for others. Oh, thank you. Wow, some great matches and a rematch that nobody wanted anymore into this order of play, but you know, we are like a couple of days away from John's graduation. We'll be there to congratulate him. I mean, he's our good buddy who helped us make Cartoon Sports News. He is the master of keeping an eye on the Cartoon Sports News channel and our Cartoon Sports News site we have. We'll drop down the link to our Cartoon Sports News site. You can check it out. Thank you. So that's it from Cartoon Sports News. I am Mike Wazowski. And I'm Bobby. And we will see you next time on Cartoon Sports News. Subscribe, like for more content on Cartoon Sports News. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.